Commemorating a 46-year-old bilateral cooperation between Lesotho and Europe, the two countries are working on a 7-year funding strategy to the tune of 1.4 billion maloti, which will tackle emerging modern-day challenges from peace and security, renewable energy, and clean water, also known as the white gold, a paradox facing the Mountain Kingdom.
A third of the water that reaches Gauteng, Johannesburg, and Pretoria comes from Lesotho. At the same time, there are still challenges in terms of sanitation and access to drinkable water in parts of the country, also due to demographic pressure, to the growth in the lowlands, which we are trying to address already as part of the European Development Fund.
But the new and imminent danger now facing Lesotho is the impact of climate change. This cooperation has for the first time doubled resources to mitigate this threat.
Here in Lesotho, the amount is double. Almost more than 2/3, almost 3/4 of our funding, you're probably better than me at maths, what comes under the green and resilient economy is dealing one way or another with climate change. And that comes from the understanding that although Lesotho is a country that has contributed little compared to others in terms of historical carbon emissions, it stands to face its worst consequences. Unpredictable rain patterns, 3 years of drought followed by a year of heavy rains, and the extremes that we face in terms of climate affect especially vulnerable populations relying on agriculture more than others. And we are aware of that, and this is reflected in the financial decisions that lie behind the strategy.
For Lesotho, these initiatives are playing a crucial role in supporting the national budget, and it is the leading ministries that are playing lead roles in the said programs.
Social development was in the forefront to be asked what type of programs they are carrying when they are implementing the program on the most needy children in the rural areas and that. And they were the ones who came up with the problems that then EU was able to come up with the strategies that could be helped, also using some of the experience from other countries that they have done that.
Meanwhile, in their efforts to see successful elections for Lesotho this year, they are keeping a watchful eye on the developments regarding the Omnibus Bill now awaiting parliamentary approval.
We wouldn't like to see individual parties or party leaders sort of playing politics with it and putting forward personal issues or power game instead of looking at the benefit of the population.
The Europe Day symbolizes unity among European Union member states and further celebrates stronger ties and partnerships with countries throughout the world. Rapeleng Khatebe, SABC News, Lesotho.